and
Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
We are very, very fortunate today to be in Hawaii and then to be with His Grace Yogicharu. Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
So it's been very amazing talking to Yogicharu, and as we all know, he is famous all over the world for doing such wonderful yoga, giving us such a wonderful experience. I myself attended his class today, and I feel so enlivened and feel so strong. So I encourage all of you in the future, if you ever get a chance in your city, don't miss Yogicharu. So today I would like to ask him to share his deepest feelings about the importance of yoga, and especially my first question to him would be the importance of yoga for him, the reverence part. Why is it so important? Why is it so special? Yoga as a practice, yoga as a lifestyle in general, and why is it important for people today? How important and why is it so?
Thank you so much. I'm honored to have your association. So yoga for me is a beautiful lifestyle. It's a way that has helped me over the last 3 decades to purify my body and purify my mind. So the aspects of yoga that really caught me were the philosophy of yoga, that yoga is a lifestyle, and there's so many aspects to it that allow you to live the philosophy, put the philosophy into practice. So one of the few things that what I like to do, what really gives me that passion, that drive, is keeping the body healthy and pure. So in yoga, I remember the first things I was taught was all the kriyas, or the cleansing techniques. How to wash the colon out, how to wash the esophagus out through Vajradhoti, how to keep the nasal channel pure and clean through neti, sutra neti or jal neti. And it just makes sense that our body is constantly producing toxins. When we go to sleep, we get up, the 9 gates of our temple, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the genital and rectum, are polluted with toxins, so we clean them. So when I grew up in my country, we are taught cleanliness as well, but it was just limited. Everyone learns how to brush their teeth, wash your eyes, wash your ears, nose, but when I came to yoga, there were all these refined techniques that took the level of bodily hygiene in a whole different angle. So to learn how to clean my esophagus, no one taught me that before. And we have a saying, out of sight, out of mind. So, but the yogis were in tune with their internal organs. So they developed these beautiful practices to clean the organs, keep the organs healthy. We don't see the liver, the spleen, we only see the external. So people brush the teeth. My culture is like that. Brush your teeth. But no one tells me, hello, how about your liver or heart? And I came to understand the yogic philosophy that every part of this body is important. Some have more importance. My little finger is important. I can lose my little finger, still live. I can't lose my heart. So the heart is more important. So then I understood, okay, if I take a lot of time brushing my teeth, dental hygiene, I should also take that same amount of time to keep my organs healthy, organ hygiene. So those aspects of yoga, of cleansing, were very it was like a mind opening, because if you ask anyone who wants perfect health or who wants to improve their health, everyone wants to. So the yogis, they had these techniques to help you keep your organs healthy. And then when the organs are healthy, then I realized my body also started to move easier in postures. Because I was removing toxins, out of the body, when the body got on my mat to do postures, they became easier. And my diet changed. I grew up eating meat, I grew up eating, processed food. But when I came to yoga, it was like, okay, let me be careful of what I put into my temple. So when I think that made the connection as I was removing toxins from my body, it made my mind made that connection that I should be careful what I put in here. And then as that happened, I started to see a transformation in my mind as well. Because as you're cleaning the physical, the yogis understood you're also will be cleaning the mind. So then the mind changes. I started to understand, wow, the mind has to be healthy. We have to also practice mental hygiene. So keeping the mind positive. And I love being around positive people. And so the philosophy teaches us how to choose your sangha, those people, those environment that helps the mind to get to that place of positiveness. So that's how I've seen a big transformation from when I began yoga to now, how my mind has mutated, my body has mutated. And yoga culture teaches us, and I think every one of us had experienced that we are something other than just this body. And that was one of the first things that made me became extremely excited about living. When I heard that I am not this body. Because I remember at 14 or 15 I had appendicitis. A piece of my body was missing. And I remember going to school and being in the classroom, and I'm thinking, I'm not complete. All my friends are complete, but I'm incomplete. And when I came to yoga, the first yoga felt like, you are not the body, you are a spiritual being. It was like, thank God I'm not this body. And so, understanding that I am a spiritual being, and working on it, and understanding, I have to purify the mind, purify the body, gives me a glimpse to how pure the divine soul is. But it's hard to connect to that if the mind is cluttered, if the body is cluttered. So as I remove the toxins out of the body, and as I remove the toxins out of the mind, every now and then I get a glimpse of deep spiritual insight of connecting with the divinity, with God.
So that's a very, very beautiful point, that we are not this body, and the more cleaner and purer we are, it makes it easier for us to connect, and that is a very wonderful experience to share. Now, some people may say, like there are many people who practice yoga, but many people say, to practice it deeper on a day-to-day basis or a regular basis, it's a bit tough. But yoga books say you need enthusiasm, you need, so if somebody is a regular office goer, he cannot do that cleansing, or he may have time on weekends, how should, more than the practice, how should he think? How can he apply, although it is difficult, what should be his mindset, you would say?
So there are always going to be challenges on this path. And that's one of the first things the yoga culture teaches. There is going to be beautiful obstacles. And one of the main obstacles is finding time. And so instead of trying to do an hour of yoga practice daily, maybe start off with 15 minutes. And even if you can't do 15 minutes of physical asana, you should at least do 15 minutes of mental yoga, of studying the philosophy. Read a book for 15 minutes on the way to work. That's also practicing Buddhi yoga, yoga for the mind, intellect, purifying the intellect. And then do a little savor, a little heart opening space. Even if it's just watering the earth, watering the plant, help out another a fellow living entity who is in some need. That's yoga off the mat. So the yogis understood, yes, we do yoga on the mat for a certain amount of time, but that's only to help us so that we can practice our yoga off the mat. So if you don't have the time, you can still do yoga off the mat. Even, just having a positive mind and a positive heart and telling someone good morning, hello, that could be a big service to someone who never gets a hello in the morning. So there's a lot of ways to refine yoga presentation. But if you want to do the physical, then try and, I would say, 15 minutes. Anyone can find 15 minutes. And then on the days when you don't work, then you can do 1 hour or an hour and a half. That's how I found a lot of my students practice. Or if they can go to a group practice, because a group practice helps you to raise your vibration, to get that enthusiasm. We need the sangha. And then if you can develop a private practice, the private practice doesn't have to be that long as the group. So it's just trying to juggle, because we live in a world where everything is so quick and we don't have time. So time management is important. Just a little bit. There's a lot of caves on our planet. Those caves are built from a drop of water and a drop from. So that's, and then all of over 1,000 of it is a cave. So you just start to do a little bit every day. The different angles of the different aspects of yoga, on and off the mat. And then you'll start to understand the quality of the mind changes, quality of your lifestyle changes. And the inner happiness comes out, the ananda comes out.
Wow. So, especially for this, like you talked about a book, which book would you recommend in general if anybody wants to read about yoga philosophy?
For yoga philosophy, the book that I started out with was the Bhagavad Gita. And the Bhagavad Gita was the book that opened my consciousness so much. Like I said, I was walking around thinking part of me is missing. In the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna beautifully explains there, this body is like a dress. It took birth, it's gonna transform into youth, the old age, dwindle and die. But you, the spiritual being within, never dies. And just to understand that was like, wow. My mind, the joy that I got in my heart and my mind was unbelievable. So yes, if it's one book for philosophy of yoga,
As it is.
as it is. The Bhagavad Gita, yes.
Now, for people like me coming from a background of Bhakti Yoga, and of course I got into serious yoga studies after I became a devotee. Actually, after I became a devotee, because I found that in general you need a lot of physical strength and mental strength to actually do Bhakti also. So people who are practicing Bhakti Yoga, there is Swatmana says that now I would like to know from your experience, since you are also practicing Bhakti Yoga, how does asana pranayama practice, especially for those who are practicing Bhakti, chanting Hare Krishna or any mantra, how does practicing regularly asana pranayama, how does it help them?
Beautiful question. As a Bhakti yogi, we are taught to open the heart space. Bhakti means the yoga of love. To fall in love with God, with Krishna, with all his creation, every other living entity. So God also gave us this beautiful temple. And I think if we're going to offer love to other living entities, we also have to offer love to the sacred temple that we have. So The Hatha Yoga helps us as you're starting to purify your body, developing self-love.